Hi everyone, welcome to another video. After a long break without videos, we decided to do another one. Since this is the first video of 2021, we wish you a happy new year. And today's video is going to be about us talking about our countries, similarities and differences.
Some of you might already know this, but I'm from Portugal and I was living and studying in Croatia. And Marco from Croatia was living and studying in Portugal. So this is how we came up with this.
And so today we're going to share with you, first of all, what we thought about each other countries before we moved to that country. And then we're going to share 5 similarities and 5 differences between our countries.
So before you went to Portugal, what did you think or what did you know?
Well, first of all, I thought that Portuguese and Spanish language are exactly the same. I knew there is a difference, but if I would hear one, I wouldn't tell which one is which. And a couple of other things I knew about Portugal. It's not much. I knew you're good at football. I knew about Cristiano Ronaldo, although the pronunciation is different. That I learned when I moved to the country, and I just thought it's more expensive. So what about you? What did you think of Croatia before coming?
I didn't know much as well. Sorry for saying this, but I wouldn't be able to distinguish between Croatian, Russian, Ukrainian. For me was the same in terms of Slavic languages. And I had the idea that it was cheaper than Portugal and that it was a hot country. That was pretty much it.
All right.
So jumping into the similarities, the first one is the coffee culture. So I really liked how, in Portugal you have a meal, you like to go outside and have an espresso. In Croatia, it's a lot more the kava s mlijekom, coffee with milk. But it's a really great time and habit that people just get together for coffee. Second one is winter time, which I really like in Portugal, how it can be pretty cold in winter, but sunny. And it's actually the same that I experienced in Croatia. Cold, but sunny.
Already something I mentioned in the beginning, but both countries, Croatia and Portugal, are crazy about football. So especially if we have some national football match, the whole country is on the feet. And especially if that's about European or World Cup, we are in front of the TV and watching the game.
Also in terms of food, in Portugal, the coastal cities have a lot of seafood and it's pretty much the same in Croatia. And the more interior you go, the more meaty it becomes. So that was quite nice to see this similarity between the two countries.
And also very strong drink made out of plum. Is exactly the same by the taste. In Croatia it's called rakia, in Portugal it's called bagasse. Another similarities between the two countries is cost of living. As we said in the beginning, we thought that the prices are a lot different.
Cheaper in Croatia.
Yeah, but it's not actually true. The prices are very similar. Some things are more expensive, some things are less expensive. But at the end of the day, it comes to an average and cost of living is pretty much the same.
Now for the differences. This first one, I was warned before I went to Croatia. I was highly advised to not give kisses to people when I meet them. So in Portugal, it's a habit to kiss, give 2 kisses on the cheek when you meet someone. In Croatia, it's more of a handshake, more formal. So I fell into situations like this.
Bok.
Bok. Bok.
Something that I couldn't get used to it in Portugal was the fact that Portuguese people go out very, very late. And when I say late, it's very late. So I would organize a party at 6 or 7 p.m. and everybody would be like, what is wrong with you? Why is so early? Etc, etc. In Croatia, we go out a bit earlier. Maybe 6, 7 is a bit too early even for us. But around 8 p.m., 9 p.m. we would go out. Portuguese people, it's just dinner time for them at that point.
Yeah.
They go out at 11 p.m. and they have a whole story about the whole night until the morning.
In my defense, I do prefer the Croatian way.
And something else I discovered when I was in Portugal is that if you're very, very angry, it is hard to express yourself because Portuguese people don't have a variety of curse words.
Not
maybe,
as much as Croatians.
not as much as we do. Maybe 3, 4, 5. They're saying some words that are curse words, Portuguese curse words, but actually they are Spanish. Anyways, in Croatia, we are very, very creative. Depending on which region you go to, there is a different version of the curse word. There's a lot of curse words. And when you translate it to English, it just doesn't sound good. But to be
because
fair,
it's not good.
to be fair, we don't mean it.
When we look at the beaches, there's actually a lot more sandy beaches in Portugal, which is most popular, and there's a bit more of rocky beaches in Croatia, and also the sea temperature. You know, we have very cold ocean temperature, and in Croatia, water is a little bit more friendly.
In Portugal, a lot of houses and apartments don't have usual type of heating. So actually, the coldest winter I have ever had was in Portugal.
And the warmest winter I've had was in Croatia.
It was not that cold in Portugal. It was around 0. But without a heating in the house, it can get very, very cold. And it's just something that in Croatia is different.
Yeah.
And we have two things what other people thought about our countries. Since we were in international environment on a student exchange program, we got to hear what other people think about our countries. There is a lot of things we can choose from, but we decided to narrow it down to 2. For Croatia, the first one was very shocking because apparently some people, not from Europe, from other continent, still think that the war is still ongoing in Croatia. So they approached me and say, "Oh, must be tough for you. The war is still going on."
What
sure.
war?
The war ended 25 years ago, but it's fine. And whoever I talk to and I say that I'm from Croatia, they say, "Oh, it's a lovely country. It's a very warm country." And I'm like thinking, well, yes, maybe on the coast, maybe in Split and Dubrovnik throughout the year. But really, if you're inland, as I said, it can go up to -20. We have snow, we have really strong winter. So yeah, not that warm.
So I was in a similar situation, right? And regarding Portugal, similarly, people thought that, it's always hot throughout the year, everywhere in Portugal. And it's not, right? In the north, it gets really rainy and cold. And I think what people forget is that it's a pretty humid country because we are such a coastal country. And really, the cold gets to your bones. So not that warm. And the other one is that everything in Portugal is the same as Spain. So it's like, the language, same as Spanish. Oh, your food, probably the same as Spanish.
It's not? All right, so that was all for this video.
Wait.
Okay.
That's it.
She
We
wants
can
to
leave
talk
it.
more. Joking aside, thank you very much for watching this video. We hope to have it more often in the next couple of weeks. And leave a like if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye. I think let's do it.
Oh, wait. Was I looking at the camera or I was looking there?
I think you were looking there.
Okay. I'm saying our countries a lot.
Yes, I know.
Oh, shit. Was this all the time like this?
Don't worry. Okay, I'm doing it. I got this. In terms of beaches, there's
interesting, and which is something that other people thought about. And we have 2 things for each country. What other people